Hello everyone, welcome to Old Bluff Sawmill. I wanted to do a video today on something that's bothered me since I have purchased this sawmill, and that is this cover rattling. When the sawmill is running, it has just bugged me to no end. It's the only thing other than the motor that's making a distinct rattling noise. And I've thought about it. Finally, yesterday I came up with a little solution, so I wanted to share that with you. When I got the mill, this cover just did not fit right. It had the wrong margins across the top here and down the side. So what I wound up doing is I ground actually a good bit off here. It's still touching right here, which is fine because this latch pulls it in when it's secured and tight. It touches here and right here. Now, and it was touching real bad up here as well, but I've ground this off, so I've got a good margin all the way across, and it always had this wider margin back here at the back. It just didn't quite fit right. But what I did, it had a 1/2-inch round pin welded on here where this clip just went through a hole to hold it in place. Well, I cut that pin off, drilled and tapped a hole for a 1/4-inch bolt, put a bolt through a piece of hose and screwed that in with some Loctite and cinched it down so that there's very little rattle here now. Very little. And it's against that rubber as well. But also on the inside, I put some clips. The vinyl clips, these I trimmed from the other side of the sawmill under the water tank. I glued these little vinyl clips in there. Vinyl hose guard here below the water tank and clipped off like a 1/2 inch off each side, and there's plenty left there for protection of the hoses. Here with the cover off, you can see I put about a 1/2 inch section of the vinyl material here. I glued it on so that that panel was resting against it, and it's sitting on this clip here at the bottom. So now it's actually sitting on this vinyl material, so it has nowhere to rattle when you close it down. So you can see now when you have this clamp tightened down, it's got the cover pulled against this flat section here, hitting there, and this small bolt and rubber hose is just sticking through the cover itself, the housing. So you can see here what I have done to this 1/2 inch pin. I just simply cut it off flush with the cover, and then I drilled and tapped a 1/4 inch threaded hole through there to receive this bolt. I also included under the bolt head a washer, one of the washers with a rubber backing gasket on it, similar to what metal siding might be secured to a building with. Then I ground that off flush with this hose. Then when I installed it, I just tightened this down with Loctite on the threads until it was secure inside the housing. I'll show it here. This is the slot that they provide for that original 1/2 inch pin to come through. Well, I just tightened down the nut, the bolt, until it made the hose swell up to fill this void area, and now it just does not rattle any longer, and I am proud of that. I mean, it's a very small modification, but it means the world to me. As you can see, we've got a little puppy love going on here at the sawmill now. Bella's been a good addition to the family. Brutus really enjoys her. He's kind of been neglecting his duties here at the sawmill, though. Guess I'm going to have to sit him down and have a little talk with him. I enjoy watching him play. You can tell she's got a little growing up to do. Bella's 4 months old. Brutus is 9 months old. But she keeps him in line. He can't pick her at her too much. They enjoy themselves. I know this is a short video, but I wanted to share this with you. That way, if anybody out there is having this issue with the cover rattling, this is a pretty good fix for it. Like I say, I have thought about it since I purchased Sawmill, what I could do to take care of it and stop all the rattling. And I think I've come up with a pretty good way to do it. It's real easy to do. Probably took 30, 45 minutes with all the sanding and grinding that I did. But it really took care of it. So until next video, take care and be safe.